Alright, you guys, this is my package that I got from Amazon. If you watch my daily vlogs, or my vlogs, you know what it is. I had to do this with my GoPro today because I'm impatient and don't feel like waiting for the batteries to charge on my other camera. So, for those of you who don't know what this is an RC truck. Now, this is not going to be a tech review or anything of that sort because this is new to me. I don't know very many details about it, but this is what we got. Oh yeah. This is, let me turn this around. There we go. This is the Redcat Racing Terremoto 10 V2, which is version 2. I guess that Redcat has some issues with some copyright infringement or something of that sort. As you can see here, it's 4-wheel drive, 2.4 gigahertz radio system, brushless motor, 1/10 scale, waterproof electronics, and aluminum body adjustable shocks. So let's get into it. Oh, and I ordered an extra battery. So all right, so here are some of the specs. Motor type is brushless motor, transmission forward and reverse, drive system 4-wheel drive, length is 500 millimeters long, width is 360 millimeters wide, and height is 210 millimeters tall. The wheelbase is 316 millimeters, ground clearance 55 millimeters. The shocks are adjustable long travel aluminum oil filled. The battery is 7.4 volt, 3200 milliamp hour LiPo with the battery charger included. Now that is a 2S battery, which is 2-cell. I bought an extra battery, which is also a 2-cell. A lot of people say that this vehicle runs a lot faster with a 3-cell battery. So that is something that I might invest in down the road. But as of right now, especially with me just learning how to use this vehicle, I'm going to stick with the 2S. The radio system is a 2.4 gigahertz. It has a throttle, steering trim control, and steering dual rate. So those are the specifications. Cut that open. Let's see what else. Cut that open. Alright, so once again, this is the box. It is Redcat Racing is the brand. I've never heard of Redcat Racing up until about a couple months ago when I started doing some research into trying to get another vehicle, RC vehicle. Anyways, so this here is a red truck body. They have a blue truck body. They have a black SUV, and if I'm not mistaken, a blue SUV body. I got myself the black SUV body. So let's move this box. Look at that. Here's the transmitter, the radio. Look at that. Not bad, huh? All right, let's get all this out of the box. Once again, sorry for the poor lighting or poor sound or anything of that sort. I love my GoPro, but it's not, in my opinion, the best way to do vlogs. But I am too impatient to wait until my other camera is charged. So let's go ahead and get this out of the box. All right. So this is what we got here. Let's pull this plastic off of the body. All in all, in my opinion, a pretty good looking vehicle. Now, I plan on in the future, and it's going to be a little while because, you know, I am on a budget, but I plan on getting a whole new body, painting it up myself, getting a different style of body, all that kind of good stuff. For those of you who do RC vehicles, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So this is the truck. It's pretty good sized vehicle. Got some nice feeling wheels on here. Feel like that they'll actually get some pretty good grip. These are 17 millimeter hex bolts or nuts, however you want to say it, hex nuts for the wheels, which I understand is usually what they use on the 1/8 scale RCs. So you're supposed to be able to have a good variety as far as different tires and wheels and stuff of that sort. So yeah, as you can tell, pretty decent size, you know, vehicle. All right, so I just took off the body pins. These are actually, I've heard other people say, and they are pretty heavy duty, real thick gauge, and real strong. Like they're not flimsy. So I feel that they will hold the body on pretty good. So let's see here. Take the body off. Your typical, you know, RC body. Nothing fancy about it. It is a pretty cool paint job. It looks like it's supposed to look like carbon fiber and stuff on this sort. But like I said, I plan on building a new body. Some cool stuff about this from what I have seen is, you know, I feel that, you know, these adjustable shocks here are really good to have. The steering system up here, I don't know if you can see this very well. Let me see if I can get in close here. This steering system here is not your typical, you know, steering system. It's not something I'm used to. I have had Traxxas Emax in the past, so other than what I have, you know, or what I know about that, I'm not a huge RC geek, or however you want to say it. I don't know too much about it. This is how it comes set up. It is a double deck or double stack chassis. This top part up here is aluminum, which I think is pretty cool. The servo and the motor and all that stuff is waterproof, which is really cool. I want to do some videos of this in the snow. Now, I've heard some people complain about the way that Redcat has done these wires here. I'm not really sure what the downside of these are, but luckily my father knows a lot about this type of stuff, so if there is any issues, then we can definitely change this out. The battery that comes with it already comes installed here. So you got your motor on the bottom with your transmission or your gearbox here. Let's see if you can see this down here. There you go. You got your battery, your gearbox, or your transmission, and that's underneath. You got a 3-part bottom part of the chassis. Those are all replaceable. All of your arms here are exactly the same, which is really cool. If you break any parts, most of them seem to be universal. I'm heard, yep, and they are, the body mounts are adjustable. You can raise those up and down. Bumpers are the same, if I'm not mistaken. Anyways, all in all, pretty good little setup, I think, for the price. I won't know much more until I actually, get a chance to drive it. And if you guys are interested, you guys can go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and we will definitely show you some cool videos and stuff of that sort with us actually driving this. It comes with instructions, which is always good. I believe it comes with the parts list. Shows you the different types of batteries you can get. Don't really need to open this up for this video, but it is a full user manual. Comes with the parts list and stuff of that sort. In this box over here, we got our transmitter or our radio. And what else do we have in here? Looks like this here is going to be the charger for the battery. Yep, this is the charger. Nothing special or fancy. Charges a 1-cell, 2-cell, or 3-cell. Plug it in the wall and go. This is not a quick charger or anything of that sort. This here is the radio. Got the antenna. All in all, pretty good feeling radio. The wheel feels good, has a nice little rubber around that. Here you got your trims and your throttle and all that type of stuff you can adjust here. This requires, I think, 8 AA batteries, so make sure to keep those on hand if you are planning on doing a decent amount of driving. Okay. Okay. There you go. From my understanding, it's just your typical just your typical controller. Nothing fancy. It does, if you decide to use rechargeable batteries, it does have a port that you can plug it in and charge. So yeah, all in all, that's it for now. This is just an unboxing video. I am not a professional RC guy, so pardon my my language if I don't speak the right terminology, but I only have a few experiences with RCs, and from what I can tell so far, this is a really, really good quality RC, especially for the price. It was on Amazon for $259 with a brushless motor. For 1/10 scale, that's really good. You can't really touch a brushless motor in any other brand vehicle for that price. So for what I paid for, I think I got a really good vehicle, and stay tuned for more videos.
in the sky.